Hello everybody, I'm Oliver Hines, aka DiamondMasterMailUnderground.com, and I'm happy and delighted and proud and everything else to say. We're here with Ashmedi from Melechesh.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing good, yeah.
Good, you seem in a very good, positive mood, so...
Well, yeah, I am. I had a few years ago some legal trouble, and it's finished now, something in Israel about a fight, so that's finished.
Well, I remember it, it's the last time we met.
Exactly, that was brand new. Yeah. When you saw me then, it was completely stressful.
I can imagine.
So it just finished now, and it's a summer tour, so it's like relaxed a bit. And good weather, so yeah.
And I think the last time we met, you had a little bit of trouble getting into the UK, just like a stressful journey or something. And I remember just sort of, he's like, oh, he'll see you in a bit. I'm like, take his time because I'm not pissing him off today.
No, it's just like it was a lot of stress those days. But you know, still we were playing, and that was cathartic. You know.
Yeah, it was an incredible show.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't move the next day. And
that was more of opening the door and staring like a deer in the headlights on purpose, and then like creeping. When we go back, as if like he doesn't know what to do.
But so let's see, last time was with Niall, this time it's with Belfagor. How did the pairing with Belfagor come about?
Well, really, it's the way it works is just a booking agency arrange it, and probably the bands, you know, if they want to tour together, they say okay, you know. Yeah. Why not? Cool. We haven't done it before. I know the guys, and you know, we've known each other for like a while, and it's kind of like a nice opportunity to tour finally, you know, because it's always nice, you know, you get introduced to their fans and vice versa and stuff like that. Yeah.
And I think it's great in a way that both bands are so extreme and pure, if you like. They're for pure.
Yeah,
but they're so different.
They're very different, yeah. And each band has their own complete world, you know, so yeah, why not? Yeah, it's great, it's fun, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's a real worlds colliding, if you like. It's very...
Absolutely.
Yeah. But obviously Enki has been out now for 3 years, am I right?
I think so.
Just around that sort of time.
Yeah.
And how, now that it's been out for a few years, how would you say it's settled in with the rest of the catalogue?
It's still one of our strongest releases. It's a very popular album.
Yeah.
And it will hold its place in time. It's like timeless, you know.
Absolutely.
So I'm writing stuff right now.
Cool.
But it takes a lot of energy and time invested. We kind of like tour a lot, and that kind of delays writing.
Absolutely. You know. I think I saw in one of the interviews earlier that you said you don't really find it that relaxing a task to write music. It's very demanding.
It's very demanding. Yeah. It's not, you know, like you start jamming, but then it gets more and more and more involved. So you gotta, you know, think about every detail, and you gotta be in the right state of mind, and you gotta be in different sets of moods to have different types of songs, you know. So yeah, it's always a challenge, and you have to challenge yourself basically. Otherwise, you know, you feel something's not right.
Absolutely. And obviously the Melechesh having its very unique style, and it's that kind of thing. Do you ever find yourself writing music and then going, this isn't Melechesh, or trying to adapt it to
To some extent, you could say that, but actually the way I play the guitar makes it sound Melechesh.
Okay.
So you see people like heard some riffs I've done, like it's Melechesh.
Yeah.
You can tell it's Melechesh. So I'm like, thank you, good. You know, I'm glad you think so.
Yeah.
So whatever I do within the framework of Melechesh will sound like that's because of the playing style, the bendings, the mentality and song structure, you know. So.
Yeah. Cool. Well, you mentioned new material there, but one thing that is new out now is the comic book.
Ah, yes,
Emissary
yes.
of the
Emissary of the Anunnaki, yeah.
Yeah. And that's issue one. I believe they're looking at doing more in the future.
Maybe, I don't know,
But
but it's like really, it's I don't know, 100 pages or something. So it's already it's a graphic novel.
Yeah.
It's not a thin comic book.
No.
Yeah, come out in 1 July.
Okay, cool. So just around the corner.
Yeah, I wish we had some copies here, but we didn't see it yet. Like, I mean, I've seen it digital pages and stuff.
Yeah,
Because it's gonna be like digital online where you can choose the story.
Mm-hmm.
Things change. Interactive graphic novel, and it's gonna be, of course, like a book, something like that.
Cool. So how did that come about?
Yeah, this I need to like be clear about it. Is I am the creator of Melechesh.
Yes.
I created. Here it's completely not like that. Here I'm the subject. So it's a company that does comics. Say we don't want to do a comic. This time it's going to be about Ashmedi and Melechesh. It starts with kind of like biographical. Then elements of the lyrics or subjects from the themes of Melechesh start materializing, and that's when it goes towards the fantasy, like a comic book, you know, like a superhero comic book kind of thing, you know. So I thought that was really great, you know. They're talented people. There's this company called Metal Depot. They're very talented. They're great artists, writers, you know. And yeah, I did a few trips. It's an Armenian company, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a startup there. I did a few trips there, and it was great. Meeting those people, beautiful culture, beautiful country. And yeah, I'm excited when it's out to look at it. You know, I used to read comics like when I was younger, but I'm not really very acquainted with the world with that. But it's huge, you know, where there's Comic Cons everywhere. It's a huge subculture.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it is. That's how it happened. Very interesting, you know, like very interesting. And strange to see that my childhood story and some things drawn as a comic, you know.
Yeah, I think in a way it's a good, I don't want to say substitute or replacement, but there was going to be the documentary on you a few years ago.
No, but there is one now still.
Oh, is there
There's still one in the works. They take their time because it's taking periods, you know.
Okay.
So that one is still in the works.
Okay, good.
Again, it's not my project, it's theirs, so. All I do is try to make myself available and help and cooperate and give them tips of, you know, like little things how it should be. First, like when I had a young guy with my first guitar, let's say they would draw that guitar, but they would draw the new version of it. I'm like, no, in those years they didn't have that, it didn't exist yet, you know, things like that. Okay. And, you know, give them insight into my life as per their questions, you know.
Yeah.
And the same as with the documentary. I try to make myself available. You know, you have to build trust with the people.
Yeah. I remember hearing a little while ago that it was on hold or there was a problem.
No, yeah, that's the thing. It started with one person, he lost all the footage and stuff. That's not my business. But then there's another company that started doing it.
Okay, cool.
They came, they're like, okay, we want to do it then.
Is it strange for you that people want to make documentaries about you and comic books? Or can you see that being the first real black metal band, if you like, from Jerusalem, that is going to arouse that kind of interest?
Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe. I mean, there was also like a reality show in Canada. They made an episode about me.
Oh,
it has nothing to do with metal. It had to do with the people who have different lifestyles and jobs.
Right.
So it was about that. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's flattering. Maybe we are doing something right, you know. But if there is such interest by some people, why not? You know.
Yeah.
And I'm not against it at all.
No, it's great. I mean, I think it pulls more people towards the music. Last year, I was at Grasspop, and two of my main reasons for going was you and Martin Christ.
Oh, you saw us in Grasspop?
Yeah. And I went with two friends that weren't that familiar with you.
Yeah.
And one was like, yeah, I'll come check him out. And
Yeah.
see him for a bit, and then there's something else. And they just put whatever else it was. They're like, no,
Oh,
this
okay.
is-
You see,
this
that's
is
what I
good.
like. It's called earning a new fan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gratifying when you earn. It's always good to keep the fans that come for you and stuff. Play a good show for them and for yourself actually.
Yeah.
But when you earn new fans, also you go, okay, it's a job well done. Then it's fantastic.
I think it's great as well because it's such an intense live show, and the music itself is extreme. But there's that window, if you like, of it's easier to grasp onto some things than say.
It's not.
The next day, I took them to see Mayhem.
Oh,
and they didn't
okay.
quite get that.
Because they don't know the songs maybe from before, and sometimes the sound, the audio sound, the dynamics or something.
Yeah.
Because it's depending on the riffing,
Yeah.
So maybe when it's very fast and the riffing is very fast and it's all going together, it depends on the audio and the venue and stuff like that. So I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, one thing I want to talk about away from music, well, a little bit away from music, is that in the lyrics there's a lot of Babylonian and Sumerian mythology. Nowadays, those kind of things are being brought up more in popular conspiracy theories and this kind of thing, especially the Anunnaki
Yes.
and all this kind of thing. Do you believe that there's either some truth in it, or do you see it as your heritage, if you like, kind of being hijacked?
Well, look, first of all, we shall prevail. Second of all, conspiracy theories, they are theories. No one knows. There are no absolute answers. And I don't think some guy on YouTube will enlighten the whole world for it with his 10-minute video. But there is like room to think. It's like that story of Anunnaki coming from another planet and, spurring civilizations here and whatever. It's not that unlikely, It makes more sense than other creation epics or whatever.
Yeah.
So as for hijacking, well, it's like this. West can take whatever they want. East, if you do it, you are silly. Example, if you are Colombian and pretend to be a Viking metal, they will mock you.
Yeah.
The Europeans. But if you're a European doing whatever you want from Chinese, you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love that. For me, I think it's all belonging to the whole world. I'm an inclusive person, and nobody owns a country, and I don't believe in this border. It's for everybody. We're all human. We breathe the same oxygen. It's not divided. So from my point of view, but I'm saying in practical, this is what happens. And so for me, no, there shouldn't be exclusivity. It should be inclusive.
Okay, it's an interesting way of putting it. But it's shocked as I am that Europeans would just steal stuff from other countries and areas and not give anything back.
Yeah, but they don't steal car stereos, and I think some people get more annoyed at that. You can steal people's pensions and make a company bankrupt, and everybody becomes poor in their hopes and dreams. That's okay, but if someone steals your car stereo, fucking back. But it could be really annoying with the broken glass and the break. No, but there are no angels. There's everywhere there are assholes.
Yeah.
Even with that whole race thing, this immigrant raped this girl. Would you prefer the rapist was blonde?
Yeah.
It's still rape. It's so the assholes are everywhere, and the people are everywhere.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Speaking of arseholes, I know you live in Europe now. I believe you do. You're in the Netherlands.
Well, I left the Netherlands. I'm in Germany more.
Oh.
I've been shuttling between Jerusalem and Germany now.
Oh, okay, because I saw you in Darmstadt the other day.
Yeah, I hang out there a lot. Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's like, is it this?
Yeah, I like it very much there in Darmstadt. That's nice now.
I know the football team well, but
with that sign they have. Yeah, I see it everywhere. I don't know much about soccer, but yeah.
But obviously, Jerusalem has been very much spotlighted this year by the decision to move the Israeli embassy there. How has that affected people yourself, your family?
Well, it doesn't affect us because my family are neither Israeli nor Arab.
No.
So it doesn't affect us. But we are in the middle and we have friends from all sorts or all sides of the society is there. So you see people who are upset, you see people who are happy. That's all I can say about it.
Okay.
And don't drag me to play that foot soccer game of politics because I transcend it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's probably the best way to be.
Yeah, but it's true. We're in the middle, we look, and there are opinions, multiple truths.
Yeah. Nice reference. Okay, well, on that note, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me.
It's always a pleasure, my man.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for taking the time to do this as
Oh,
well.
absolutely, my pleasure.
All right, cool. You take care.